I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence is Baker Mayfield because they're different quarterbacks altogether. And chances are he's a guy that basically from a very short, like a long time, basically when he began right off the bat, he's been almost like groomed to be the number one quarterback, the number one pick of this year's draft. So there's a lot of people willing this guy. So I think the chances of him being successful, a top 12 quarterback in the future is very high. But, like with everything, there's always guys that we thought were going to do much better. And these guys go to bad teams and bad organizations. So there's a lot more. We don't know who the coach is, assuming that he goes to Jacksonville Jaguars. We don't know who the coach is. We don't know a lot of things. So as a prospect, as a raw talent, yes, he has all the goods. It all depends on, does he have the supporting cast? Does he have the support like a Josh Allen has around him in Buffalo? Or does he have, does he end up having a supportless situation where he has to really be better than he even is? So that's the question. So it depends on a situation. He's got the raw talent to be the best quarterback out there.
Yeah, and I think to answer my question to you is I don't have any doubts as to whether or not he's going to be a top 12 to 15 quarterback in the NFL. I think he's going to be above average. He has a ceiling of elite. He has a ceiling of best quarterback we've ever seen. Why? Because he sort of comps to Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning type of player, right? Like that's the type of prospect we're looking at. On top of the fact that he's got some wheels. He does have subtle Konami code tendencies that are going to unlock him as a rusher, but he doesn't need to be a runner. He's just such a great passer. He's got such a great base. And that's sort of just, he stays above his feet at all times. He's always so balanced, and he just looks so pure as a thrower. He's got a very live arm. He can hit the field. He can hit all parts of the field with rhythm and velocity. You just see it. He appears to understand pocket awareness. Which again with that team, he doesn't have to face as much pressure. Although this year a little bit more, right? We actually will learn more from him in a more of a down year this year than we did, with everything just sort of clicking. That's what I'll be looking at this year's film to try and see if he can, what his pocket awareness is, what is how he reads defenses, whether he's able to get from, first read, second read to third read. He lets go of the ball quickly. A lot of these guys have so much time that, they're 4, 5, 6 seconds in the pocket before they let go of the ball, and they're never going to see that in the NFL, and the game speeds up. And that's a little bit of what's happening, I think, to Tua, which is why he's not throwing the ball downfield, is that he's not used to the time that he has to get rid of the ball, which, of course, with that Alabama offensive line, he was able to do so. Topic for another day. Not trying to throw dirt on Tua, but we've seen it. It hasn't been great. With Trevor, I think he just has all that quick release. He's his mechanics are so perfect that he's able to let go of the ball as soon as he sees it. And, from impulse to effect, he's as quick as there is. So he's able to see it and get it there very, very quickly. And that's really what is next level. Now, accuracy, he certainly shows that. He's been accurate. He looks like he's accurate. So in sort of almost every single way that you could define what a great prospect is, he checks those boxes. So for me, he's the clear 1.01 in a super flex draft. I'm all about taking running backs sometimes ahead of quarterbacks in super flex leagues. Not here. Trevor Lawrence, lock him in, 1.01.